Fundamentals of accounting. Commercial businesses run with the objective of earning profit, and financial transactions are the order of the day. It becomes essential for a business owner to keep a record of the business income and expenditure in order to find answers to numerous questions, a few of which are: is the business earning profits or is it incurring a loss? How much do third parties owe the business? How much does the business owe to third parties? Can the business be expanded? Should a specific operation be withdrawn? What is the total value of business assets? These answers can be arrived at by studying the financial information of a business operation. Thus, accounting is an integral part of any business. Accounting is the practice of maintaining precise records of the financial dealings of a business. It involves identifying business transactions, recording them, and summarizing the same in such a way that important financial information can be communicated to the stakeholders of the business. Accounting is also called as language of business. The stakeholders of a typical business concern are owners, management, employees, investors, suppliers, customers, lending institutions, and government authorities, etc. Transaction. A transaction is a business activity that involves the transfer of money or money's worth between two accounts. A transaction can be of two types: cash transaction and credit transaction. Cash transaction. A cash transaction is one where money is immediately received or paid in the form of cash. Credit transaction. A credit transaction is one where money is paid later but the benefits are enjoyed immediately. Purchases. A purchase is the amount of goods bought by a business for further use or for reselling. Goods purchased with immediate payment of cash are called cash purchases. Goods purchased on credit are called credit purchases. Purchase returns. Goods that have been purchased but are returned to the seller before consumption due to reasons like poor quality and damage are called purchase returns. Sales. Sales refers to the amount of goods sold by a business. Sales made against immediate payment of cash are called cash sales. Sales on credit are called credit sales. Sales returns. Goods that have been sold but are returned by the buyer before consumption due to reasons like poor quality and damage are called sales returns. Debtor. A debtor is a person who receives benefits from the business immediately but is obligated to pay for the same in future. For example, a buyer who purchases goods from business on credit becomes a debtor to the business. Creditor. A person who provides benefits without receiving immediate payment for the same and who will claim the payment in future is called creditor. For example, when the business purchases goods on credit from a supplier, the supplier becomes a creditor to the business. Stock. Unsold goods, raw materials, etc. that lie with the business are collectively known as stock. Revenue. The earnings of a business through its activities and operations is called revenue. Types of accounts. There are three types of accounts maintained for transactions such as personal accounts, real accounts, and nominal accounts. Personal accounts. These are accounts related to individuals, a group of individuals, firms, and institutions. Example: Mr. Karthik is an individual account. Canara Bank is an institution's account. Gopal and Shyam is a partnership firm's account. Real account. These are accounts relating to the property or assets and cash belonging to a business concern. Example, land and building, cash in hand, purchases, goodwill, etc. Nominal accounts. These are accounts related to the incomes, expenses, losses, and gains of a business concern. Example, salary accounts, discount allowed, discount received, etc. Golden rules of accounting. The golden rules of accounting are guidelines that every accountant should follow while recording business transactions. The golden rules of accounting for personal accounting is debit the receiver and credit the giver. In real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Under nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Source documents for accounting. Following are the most common source documents. Bill or invoice. When a trader sells goods to buyer on credit, agreeing to delayed payment by the buyer, he provides a sales invoice with the details of name and address of the buyer, the name of goods, the amount and terms of payments, etc. Cash memo. When goods are sold for cash, the seller issues a cash memo to the purchaser. The cash memo contains details of quantity of goods sold, rate per unit of goods sold, and total value of the sale. Check. Checks issued by a buyer become source documents for recording transaction in the books of accounts of both the buyer and the seller. Credit note. A credit note is recorded by the seller when the goods sold by him are written to him by the buyer. It contains details of goods returned, the buyer's details, and the amount involved. Debit note. A debit note is recorded by a buyer when goods purchased by them are returned to the seller. It contains details of the goods being returned, the seller's details, and the amount involved. Receipt. A trader issues a receipt to a buyer when payment is in the form of cash. It contains details of date, amount of cash received, and the buyer's details. Voucher. Vouchers are prepared by the accountant and signed by the designated person in the organization, and they contain detailed information regarding the payee, monetary value of the payment, a description of the transaction, and many more things. Journals are recorded in the below given format. Let us now record few business transactions of Tim Enterprises in journal. As on 1st April, Tim Enterprises started the business with cash of ₹5 lakh. To journalize this transaction, let us follow the format of journal, where cash account will be debited to capital account as the business is started with cash. Similarly, the other transactions have been posted. Profit and loss account. The profit and loss account helps to ascertain the net profit earned or net loss incurred during a particular period. This helps the company in monitoring and controlling the costs incurred and in improving its efficiency. Let us now view the format of profit and loss account. Balance sheet. The balance sheet is the statement that summarizes the assets and liabilities of a business. The excess of assets over liabilities is the net worth of a business. Let us now view the format of balance sheet. This chapter summarizes the fundamentals of accounts, accounting terms, journalizing the transactions, etc. Thank you for watching this video.